Hello guys, my name is Comentating and welcome to this new video. Today I'll be talking about how to play a light tank. You probably might not know, but I am personally a light tank main. Well, if you don't know it yet, it's because I'm not. Fuck. Anyways, the only reason for these tanks to be in this game is to annoy the hell out of their enemies by running around them like crazy. I don't really know what am I doing. And if they are not doing this, they'll at least spot them for their allies, allowing them to kill them. Thanks God, Wargaming decided to counter them a bit off by lowering their alpha damage and penetration. Well, this applies to majority of light tanks, except for this freaking derp, which is probably as fair to play against as a scout with a freaking rocket launcher on randomizer mode in TF2. If you still intend to play this little knot of toxicity, I got two things for you. First, I freaking hate you, and second, prepare to get heavily punished for every single one of your mistakes. Anyways, now to the tips. First of all, you gotta hide. Hide like the little shit you are, but not in the city. Instead of that, try something more natural. By that I mean bushes. But I ain't no squirrel, I'm gonna stand up and face them like a man. Well, you can do that once. Then you are going to die horribly. Compared to heavies, your punishment for this horrible mistake won't be slow and painful death. Yours is gonna be quick and a one-shot. But it still does not explain why you should use bushes over walls. That's actually quite easy to explain. In town you need armor, because when the enemy engages on you, you can just angle yourself and bounce majority of the shots. But as a lighty, your armor is so thin that even if you angle yourself, your armor is going to be just as thick as the rear of some heavies. On the other hand, bushes give you complete cover. Basically you don't need armor to block shots because you are practically invisible to enemies. But I've got to warn you, if you will shoot, you will reveal yourself and die. Well, so does this have any kind of logical use other than you AFKing in a bush for 10 minutes? Well, yes, it does. And it's our second tip called scouting. You know, the thing is that they should not AFK in base, but rather than that somewhere in a useful bush located around the middle of a map or the middle of a flank. This will leave you invisible to the enemies, but you will be capable of spotting them. And by this, you will allow your team to shoot at them possibly before they will be capable of spotting your team. This way, you will earn tons of experience points and money by assistance damage. And as a bonus to this, you will lead your own team to victory. Of course, there are different types of spotting, because some of the maps simply do not have any kind of bushes that you can use to your advantage. Thus you gotta use different strategies for different maps. First one is going to be Richland Spotting. You drive alongside some ridgeline in the middle of a map at a high speed, and every few seconds you take a peek and possibly spot somebody. The advantage of this kind of spotting is that you are basically immortal because you reveal such a small part of your tank for such a small amount of time at such a high speed. And the second one is suicide spotting, which is only rarely useful and is mostly just for shits and jiggles. But if you still want to do it, have fun trying to blend in with those heavies. My third tip is gonna be know when to engage. I clearly explained to you that lighties are awesome spotters. But did I mention that they are actually the best dwellers in a game? It's because you can outspeed enemies' tank and turret traverse speed and simply ring around them, slowly killing them. You know, when I started playing, I thought that lighties are these brainless classes, heroes, champions, I don't know what else, that each and every single game has. They are literally created to just rush in, kill one or two enemy players, and then to just die. You know, brainless. But I was happily surprised that they actually require strategical thinking of you. You need to know whether or not the enemy has a howitzer that can one-shot you, and whether or not the enemies will be capable of helping your target if you try to engage on him. So basically, if the enemy target can get any help from their team, do not engage. You may be capable of circling him to death, but the rest of the enemy team can kill you. And you don't want that. Just simply wait in cover, spot for your allies, and let them kill all enemies that can deny your engagement. Wait, now it makes all sense. They hide from their target. They eliminate all possible dangers until only their target is left. Once this happens, they come closer to their target and engage them. And once they engage, they start circling around them, looking if new possible dangers did appear. That may mean only one thing, that light tanks are in fact yonder. My fourth tip is gonna be never rush for artilleries. I know you want that as that's no longer a thing. Yeah, on lower tiers it might be kinda useful, but on higher tiers you simply won't succeed. Through physics changes, lighties were made far slower, as well as accuracy of the guns is far higher. Plus you only got like 50-50 chance that the artillery won't shotgun you. My fifth tip is going to be bush war. You probably already heard about it and know what it is, but if you don't, it's basically the only possible way how you can grab some damage while spotting. You simply pull behind the bush far enough for the bush to be no longer transparent, and when this happens you can safely shoot without being spotted. And my last tip, use your speed. Compared to heavies you can come at the enemy from tens of different angles. Approach them from right, probably left, and possibly even that random bush in the middle of a road. Simply never approach the enemy from where they expect you to come from. And the best thing about this? You will feel like that let's play a game guy from Seoul. Alright then, this is gonna be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like. If you did not, please give it a dislike because I wanna know whether or not I should improve. Don't worry, I will anyways. If you think that I forgot about something that you think is important for a new light tank player to know, you can comment it down below. Anyways, hope you enjoyed and bye.